Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 𝒃𝓃 and area perspectives by Bella. Today, I'm here with a wonderful lady, and you'll get to find out so much more. If you're a woman, if you're an immigrant, and you live in the region, this is going to help you a lot. It's to help women around this region. So stay tuned, get your glass of water or tea, whatever it is. Stay tuned, and I hope you get something wonderful out of this. So today, we're going to meet Vivian.
Hello.
Hi. So Vivian, thank you so much for coming to the channel.
Oh, thank you so much for having me in this program and this show. I watch you. I love so much what you do. And I think that it's so great the way that you do it and how you showcase people that are doing great things out there. So really honored to be here with you today.
I'm already excited, as you can tell. Wonderful. Wow. So we started. Vivian, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? And then about TIES, and then we'll...
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for the space. So my name is Vivian 𝒃𝓃. I am originally from Brazil. Yeah, born and raised in Brazil. Yeah, so that is, so Portuguese, you can say oi to say hi, or olá.
Hola.
There you go. You're speaking Portuguese already.
Already, wonderful. There you go, I'm learning.
Yes, and so my whole life I wanted to live abroad, but I was that kind of person that I knew that if I go early, I would never complete my studies or like get fixed and rooted. So I decided that I was going to go to university before, that I would get into the workforce in Brazil.
Oh, wow.
And then once I've done that, I was like, okay, I think now I'm ready. So I lived in the US for a year. I chose Hawaii. Yes, I know. Very different from where we're at right now. So I lived in Hawaii for a year. Then I went back to Brazil, met my husband. Wonderful. My husband was crazy about Canada. And I was like, oh, you know what? Canada. I lived in Hawaii. I'm from Brazil. -40, not my thing. So we lived together in New Zealand first. So we went to New Zealand. We lived there for a couple of years. I used that time to study. So I was doing a postgraduate program in entrepreneurship there. We went back to Brazil, and I thought that the dream of Canada had died in my husband. No, it didn't, as you can see. He brought the idea up again, 2021. Oh, wow. So we started planning, and then we moved to Canada December 2021. So I just completed 2 years here. Yeah.
Wow.
Just very newcomer as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I just completed college as well. So the immigration pathway that we chose was through college. I did 2 years of business admin diploma at 𝒲𝓂𝓃𝓃 College. Yeah.
I like people like that, progressive. I like that.
Yeah. So it was a little bit challenging going back to college like 15 years after my undergrad, but it was fun. It was fun. Wow. And then so then once I got here, before coming, I think the last 10 years I have been involved with entrepreneurship. And I was working at an entrepreneurship agency in Brazil that works with micro and small business owners to help them with everything business.
Wow.
And when I came to Canada, I wanted to continue in that journey. So I started working with entrepreneurship at the college, at 𝒲𝓃𝓃 College, helping other students. And then at some point, I learned about a program that was called Newbie, the New Immigrant Women Becoming Entrepreneurs.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting...
Yes, at TIES. It was the first cohort of the program. So I was like, I need to join this. So I joined the program as a participant with a business idea. I wanted to understand better how to do business in Canada, because I had that experience in other places, but no idea in Canada.
Yeah.
So then I joined the program in the first cohort. I came back in the second cohort as a guest speaker. So they invited me to talk for the ladies.
Wow.
So the third cohort, I came back as a facilitator of the program. So they invited me. We exchanged some ideas on how we could adapt the curriculum, change it to be a little bit more hands-on and more applicable.
Love it.
So then I was facilitating the program. Cohort 4, I became the coordinator of the program. So I was working, facilitating and coordinating. And then now I started as a manager at the program. So now I'm stepping out of the facilitator role, and I'm doing more of the background work to make sure that we can help more women and immigrants, entrepreneurs to start their dream business and everything like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Women out there, do you hear this? This should give you that, I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. Okay, you're a woman, you've got so much in you to give to the world. We can multitask. There's a reason why we can multitask. And this woman is using, like, she didn't come to this country and just sit and be like, I'm an immigrant, I can't do anything. No, she's using the system and then she's not just using this, she's growing in it progressively.
And I think that one word that you touched on, a very important topic, that is that not sitting and waiting, but one word that you're going to hear me talking about the whole time is networking. Like the importance of putting yourself out there, talking to people, meeting people, asking people that you already know to introduce you to other people. So actually the way that I got my first job
getting chills.
Because the way that I got my first job, I didn't know anyone in Canada. I didn't know anyone like 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓇𝓅, Airdrie in this region, no idea. Came blank.
Oh.
And I was, but I did some work with an organization that is called 𝒫𝓃𝓃𝓇𝓅𝓃, and they map startup ecosystems all over the world. And they mapped my city in Brazil. I worked with them in that project, and then they mapped Calgary as well. So I was like, let me ask my friends there if there's someone that I need to know here in Canada.
Networking.
So then, so I asked this one friend, and then he introduced me to one person first. Like the first person that he introduced me to was 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓇𝓅𝓃. 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃, like a lot of people in the entrepreneurship world knows him. He's the orange shirt guy. He's the entrepreneur in residence at Bow Valley College. So I arrived here in December. In like early January, I had a meeting with him, like an online meeting. We were talking, and he was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm a student at Bow Valley College," and he was like, "Oh, I have a job opening for a student entrepreneur to help me here." So the first person that I asked for contact, the first person that I met, I actually like by luck and doing the interview and being ready for the process, I got that job, and then that opened so many doors, and I learned so much about
doors, even better. Wow.
Yeah. So I think that is the way, like putting yourself out there and not being afraid, or even if you're afraid. So courage is not having the fear, but it's going with the fear. Yeah. So even if you don't like, or if you don't feel comfortable networking, get started, get trying. It gets easier with time.
One step at a time.
Yeah, and the more that you connect with people, the more chances you have for something to happen. This is what I think, like a lot of in entrepreneurship, in career development, and those things is luck, but we make our luck. If when, like we say, when the horse comes, you need to be ready to jump on it. Yeah, so if you're prepared, it will come. Yeah, and I really believe in that.
Wow, I hope you are inspired. And we're just starting. We've not even gone into details yet, and I'm inspired already. So yes, we'll be right back. But this has been wonderful. Thank you, Vivian.
Oh, thank you.
We'll be right back with Vivian from TIES, right?
Yes.
All right, Vivian, now we want to know what is TIES? And when did it start and all of that? What details about TIES?
Perfect. So TIES is the acronym for the Immigrant Education Society. So it's an organization that was created 35 years ago, so 1988. It was created by Salim M. Sindhu, and it was like he was a very strong volunteer in the community, helping immigrants, newcomers to settle here. And then we identified a gap in the market there to support immigrants to settle, to deal with language barriers, employment, and all of those topics. So TIES have been running since 1988, 35 years, helping immigrants. And we have 5 strong pillars where we do our work. So employment is one of the areas that we help people. So we help people with preparing to, what does the workforce in Canada looks like? Right? How to prepare for that, create your resume, prepare for interviews, search for a job, words that you're going to use, all those kinds of things. We also help people with language. So English, we have the LINK program from English level, like CLB1 to CLB4. And it's one of our biggest programs. We also have settlement support, so helping newcomers to settle here. Also mental health within that. So there's mental health support. And then we have a research arm that supports everything that we do in other organizations, and the field of supporting immigrants into doing into thriving with what they bring to the country. And finally, we're just starting with a new pillar that is childcare.
Oh
wow! And we're opening a childcare in one of our locations. So
Amazing.
we have 3 locations. In Calgary still, get into Adri maybe soon. Let's talk about
Adrian, don't worry. That's why I'm here with her. We'll talk about this.
So we have 2 buildings in the northeast, which is more accessible for our Adri community. And 1 building in the southeast of Calgary.
Wow.
Yes, and we're running all our programs through those locations, and we have a lot of online programs as well. So within entrepreneurship, more specifically, we are under the employment pillar. We're trying to grow the program so we can become a strong pillar with entrepreneurship as well. But we started the programs in 2013. We had an entrepreneurship development training program, and then last year we launched the newbie program, that is the New Immigrant Women Becoming Entrepreneurs. And then this year we launched another program that is exclusive for women as well. So I'm sorry, men. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We love you so. At this point in time, all the programs that we have are exclusive for women. But there are things coming. We're looking for more funding to be able to offer programs for men as well, like to be to attend the community as a whole. And the other program that we have now is IWEP, so Integrated Women Entrepreneurship Project. And this one is online, so it's open for women in the whole province of Alberta.
Wow.
And more convenient maybe for you ladies in Airdrie who want to start your dream business or have a business that is starting, but you want to establish that business or grow that business. We're here for you.
Cool. I already know a few people in my head that they have to watch this video.
Oh yeah.
And you have to share this video with other women that you know will benefit from this, because this is awesome. And TIES is for all women in Alberta, right?
Yeah, so the IWEP program is for all women in Alberta, so not exclusive for immigrant women. We are targeting, we want to support more diverse and traditionally underserved communities. So it's all women in the province of Alberta, they can access, even like rural areas can access that program. This is the beauty of the online COVID. I think if there's one good thing that COVID brought us, is that it's easier to be online together. We learned a little bit about how to do it.
Right? We learned different ways to get around things.
And then the newbie program is run here in the Westwinds location, so northeast building. And then so those are the 2 entrepreneurship programs that we're running at the moment. And I'm so glad that we have more than 100 women who already went through those programs.
Wow.
And have started or running their businesses. I always tell them, like, I need to make more money because I'm buying everything that you guys are selling because it's so good.
Wow.
There's so many like products and services. It's amazing.
Wait, so when I came to your office this morning, you showed me some products. They're from the women?
They are from the women that are participating, that just graduated today.
Those
from
beautiful
one of
products.
So there is like all sorts of products that you can imagine, and services as well. So one of the ladies who participated in the newbie program, she had a business idea. She started with an idea to create a detailed car cleaning. And then through the program, she worked on structuring that business plan, that business model. And at the end of the program, she launched the business, and she's running it with her husband and with her family now, which is beautiful. I've got my car cleaned with them. It's amazing.
Wow, good.
There is another lady who she wrote a book. It's a good one. I'm gonna connect her with you because she wrote a book that is called The Successful Immigrant Woman. Yes,
you can be successful.
So she's a coach, and she talks about how to empower ourselves as immigrant women, like using that thing that sometimes we think that is our downside, that being an immigrant, as our superpower. So how can you turn that into your superpower, or acknowledge that as your superpower, and reach beautiful things in life? A lot of ladies in the fashion industry, a lot of ladies in the jewelry industry. So these earrings are from one of our alumni from cohort 2.
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
So Carmen did this one.
Wow.
And yeah, so painting, like art, a lot of ladies in the art industry. Food, oh my God.
My goodness.
Bakery, just amazing food.
Wow.
Beauty products, like all kinds of things, like accountants, consultants, all kinds of business. It's just, I guess that the thing for me is that it's so inspiring seeing those women with a little bit of support, a little bit of structure on what to do next, what is the step by step, how they flourish. And then I think the thing with women, I don't know if you agree with me, but if one woman is like, she grows, the whole community around her grows.
It's so true. It's
the
so
whole
true.
family, the whole community. So
yeah,
it's just
we've been made like that, right?
Yeah.
So a woman, you groom a woman, and then the whole people around her, she just influences, right?
Grow.
Yeah, influences naturally. Yeah. So, oh man,
it's exciting.
It is exciting.
That what we do here is very, very exciting. At TIES, like, we have been able to help more than 300 immigrants in all of this time. From more than 88 different countries.
Wow.
So people that come from all over the world in the most different situations. That are people who plan a whole life to be here in Canada. That are people that have to come because of situations like political, cultural wars. And we're helping those people to come here and be able to call Canada home. Yeah.
Wow. We are so grateful to Canada. I love Canada. I love Canada. I came here because my parents wanted a greener pasture, so they brought us here, and I'm so grateful that they did that, because I have access to opportunities that I wouldn't have had that back home. So I'm very grateful to the country of Canada and to the province of Alberta for making all these programs available to people, immigrants, so that when you're here, you don't say, okay, I came from somewhere else, so I can be something. You can be anything you want.
Yeah. And that ability of being being in a place that is really multicultural. That you don't need to hide who you are.
No.
You don't need to hide your culture.
No.
You can be you.
Just be you.
Please be you.
Wear your clothes, your wherever you're from. I love wearing my clothes, my traditional, today it's cold, so I did. But I love wearing my Ghanaian clothes, and you just can be
hair,
yourself.
clothes, attitude, behavior. I think this is the beauty, like one of the most beautiful things in Canada for me.
I love it. All right. As you can see, we're having so much fun. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. We're back with Vivian. Vivian, this has been so inspiring so far.
Oh,
I'm learning a lot.
So much.
Yeah. We've got only 2 questions and I'm very inspired.
That is amazing. So we were meant to be together today.
I'm telling you, it was planned out.
Yep.
It was planned out. Yep. And you who are watching it too, you're meant to watch it, because you're going to get so many nuggets from this production. And I hope it will help you with your life as the new year is rolling up. You are getting yourself ready for a new life, okay? New year, new you, okay? Yeah. You're not going to just write your, how do you call it? You know how people write their
like the goals,
and then leave it somewhere. No, you're not going to do that this time around. 2024 is going to be a very great year, and you're going to make the best of it as a woman, okay?
So I always joke that a bucket full of ideas costs values $0, but execution is the thing. So creating a plan is great, but going there that extra step and actually make things happen, do it. I know it's easy to say just do it. Life is not that easy, but just do it.
Just do it. Honestly, if you're out there and you want to start videoing and stuff, to do it, just do it. I started with a little tiny phone, actually. I still video on my phone, but it was a very tiny phone. I was like, I don't have a camera. I don't have this. One day I got up and just do it. Do it. Okay, whatever you want to do, just do it. Take that step. You never know.
And it's so good nowadays. There's so many technologies. It's so more accessible. So I do the videos on the camera, but the phone is nowadays it's actually
They're
one of
very
the
good.
best cameras that
Yeah.
you have out there. Like it's even better than some of the old like
Cameras.
mid-quality cameras.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there's ChatGPT,
ChatGPT.
there is an AI, there are lots of tools that can help you get there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's so much. We live in an information world right now. So you can't say, as a woman, you can't say, I don't know this, I don't know that. You can go on YouTube to learn things. Like you can ask people. There's no way you can say, I don't know, or I can't do this. There's tons of information out there. Make use of it. So, and as we're saying this, I want to find out. So, TIES, who can get into your program, and then how does the whole thing work? If you can walk us
Perfect.
through it.
So with our entrepreneurship program, so the newbie program is exclusive for immigrant women. Sorry, guys, again, but immigrant women, open for all immigrant women.
Okay.
And then the only requirement that we have for the program is that you have a business idea. So you come with a business idea, and then we'll go through helping you structure that business idea.
Wow.
So if you still don't know what to do, there are other options that I can connect you with. Like feel free to reach out to me at any time. I can connect you with other options for you to get there, get ready, like with this strong business idea. It might be that the business idea will change during the program, because that is the goal, is for you to start researching and learn if that makes sense or not. But you have to come with a business idea, because the program is very hands-on. It is not a lot of theory. It's not a lot of lecture. It's a lot of you learn something and apply it to your business. You learn a tool and you apply it to your business. So it's a lot of that side.
That's
and then,
good.
Yeah, and for the IWEP program, the online one, women. So it doesn't even need to be immigrant women. It can be like all women in the province of Alberta. We even had one lady in this cohort that is from Newfoundland.
Oh,
no, she's in Yellowknife. I'm thinking like the northern territories. She's from Yellowknife, and she's joining the program with us because the online allows us to have that flexibility. Yeah, and then the same thing with IWEP, you have to have a strong business idea to come in, or you're already running the business, and we're going to help you with the step-by-step on how to, from the small things, like how to understand who is your customer, what is the problem that you're trying to solve with that business idea, what is that product, that solution that you're going to bring to the market. You're going to do market research. You're going to learn more about things out there, and think about what is like marketing, finances side of things, accounting, taxes, that usually people are more afraid of, like the numbers side of business, but we help you to understand that and try to like even bring subject matter experts to answer questions. So we bring a lawyer, we bring an accountant, we bring CRA, so you have an opportunity to be in the same room with someone from CRA.
CRA. Whoa, those people were like,
so Canada Revenue Agency, asking about taxes, like all of the complication, like all of those questions, like, GST, how does that work? And can I claim some taxes? Can I not? So all of that gets answered in the program. Both programs also have mentorship. So the program is like mainly group classes, but then we pair the participants with a mentor to have that one-on-one with someone that have experience either in their industries or with something that they need help with.
I love that. So you don't just leave them on their own.
Oh, no.
You have a mentor to guide them.
And we always talk that the program is like when they graduate in the program. So newbie is 10 weeks long. IWEP is 9 weeks long. When they graduate in the program, it is not the end. It's just the beginning of their entrepreneurial journey. And we want to be with them, to be there to help them along that journey as well. So we have alumni sessions that we run. We have some things to continue in touch with the participants. And it's coming March next year, March 2024. We're having our second showcase event.
Cool.
So we're going to have like booths for the ladies to showcase their businesses, to sell their products and services, a pitch competition for them to share their business ideas. So there are some great things
coming up. Oh, I told you, 2024 is already, it's a good year. It's going to be a good year. And so get yourself ready to start that business that you've been thinking about, you know. All you need to join that group is to have a business idea. Right?
And apply. So you can apply online through our TIES website. So it's immigrant-education education.ca.
Okay.
And then under employment programs, there's the newbie and the IWEB programs are there. You can apply to either or. Your application is going to come to us and we're going to do a one-on-one interview to learn more about you, to learn more about your business idea. And the best thing I didn't mention yet, because the programs are free.
I was getting there. I wanted to find out how much will it cost someone, because when you take these programs, they cost like out there. It's like very expensive.
Yes.
The programs here
So
are
the
free.
programs are for free. They are both funded. So the newbie program is funded by the government of Alberta, and the IWEB program is funded by the government of Canada, federal government. So there's zero cost for the participants. And it's just a commitment.
If you don't sign up, it's your fault. It's free.
It is free. The whole program is for free. Yeah. We want to make it as accessible as we can. So that women who want to start their business, you know, like if you feel that the 9-to-5 job doesn't fit your style, it's not for you, or you have that 9-to-5, but you want something else, you want something more. You want to have that side hustle where you can express yourself, maybe something that your job doesn't allow you to do all the time. We want to be there for those people, to help them get started, to help them continue, to help them grow. Yeah, and create that economic development as well, like have that impact so that they can provide for themselves, they can provide for their family, they can be independent. Don't think that it's going to be easier. Like starting a business, not necessarily it's an easy journey. There's a lot of sweat and tears. But it's, if you have help, it's way better. Like it's way more like accessible to get there. One thing that we do a lot in the program is to kind of incentive and help the women to create that peer support between the participants. So we have a WhatsApp group per cohort. So they have that tight group that they went through the program together. And we now have like a group for everyone from all of the programs, so they can start meeting. They started asking, we want to meet the ladies from the other cohorts. And there are some support that happens. So we had 2 ladies in the fashion industry in the IWEB program. One of them was participating at the Africa Fashion Week here in Calgary.
Wow.
And she invited the other lady to come with her. So she was a designer. She had her show there. The other one had a booth there. And then next year they're planning to have a show, like both of them to come as a designer in the show. So I think that there is a lot of collaboration, and a lot of the struggles in entrepreneurship is feeling alone.
True.
Is that like, oh, I'm alone, all the decision making, all of those things. But if you have a peer support, if you have a group that you can tap into, like, oh, I'm hating everything right now, everything is going wrong, I don't know what to do, I'm lost. But you can tap into that group, and that group will help motivate you, will help inspire you, will help you keep going, keep you accountable. This is like, there's no value, like there's no way to put a dollar number in there. It's just amazing.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, women, there's a solution, you know. I believe with every problem there's a solution, and this is a huge solution. I believe you're new in a country that you probably don't even have friends. If for nothing at all, if you have an idea, join, because you might find that connection that you started saying when we began the program. You can network with different people, and God knows where you go from there, you know. Don't limit yourself. Really don't. Sign up. It's free. What do you have to lose? It's free. All you have to do is to sign up. So go on that website. It will be there either in the description box or I'll put it on the screen too. And make sure you sign up. Okay, for a gift for me for Christmas. You sign up for me, and then come out with your ideas, and we need what's inside you to come out to benefit all of us. You know, it's not for just you. So come out, do something with that gifts that's been given to you, and bless people around you. We'll be right back. I know we got a lot, so you hold that thought for a second. We'll be right back. So we are back with Vivian. Vivian, now I want to know. Why is this beautiful program? Why is it free? Like, how do you get your funding? Who are your sponsors? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, sure. Like we have many avenues for people to support our work and to fund our services.
Okay.
But the majority of our services are government funded. So about 90%, sometimes more than that, of our funding comes from the government.
Wonderful.
So the newbie program is funded by the government of Alberta. The Iowa program is funded by the government of Canada. And at this moment, one of the things that we're trying to do is to diversify more our funding sources. So we're opening for searching for more like sponsorship and other opportunities for connection. For example, the showcase event that I mentioned, we had like ATB as the sponsor for that event. So there are always opportunities for collaborations in that sense and for people to support the work that we do. Yeah,
it's wonderful. So if you're a business or you're an entrepreneur that wants to help this program, if you want apprentices and all of that, right? Is that
so we have in employment, we have programs that we do. We work together and collaborate with employers as well to place and help people to find a job. So there are opportunities there as well.
Wonderful. So there you go. If you're wondering, you don't know what to do with yourself, join the program. And if you are also a business person and you want to find out how you can help them, to also reach out to them, and because as she said, they're diversifying and you'll be helping your community, you'll be helping your city, right? And when everybody is doing well in the community, crime rates, all those drunkenness, people addictions and all those things are reduced. So you'll be helping somehow without knowing that you're helping in a bigger picture, right? Your little help is going to help in a bigger picture. So reach out to Vivian and her organization and help where you can help.
Yeah, there's always opportunity for like apart from money for funds, like opportunities for volunteers. So if you're thinking about like starting, like I want to start to have like that Canadian experience, or I want to support my community, I want to give back. Volunteer is a great way to do that. Our mentors in the program are all volunteers. Our subject matter experts are volunteers as well. So there's always space, like if you have any specific knowledge, experience from an industry, want to connect, want to give back. We rely a lot on volunteers. We have at TIES now, we currently have more than 200 volunteers supporting us.
Love it.
Yeah, we have like more than 30, I think more than 40 right now. Mentors, volunteers in the entrepreneurship programs. So there's always opportunity. And also share for TIES, but also for Bella's show. Like share it with the world. We don't need to, right? It's not like the Lord of the Rings, like my precious.
You keep it.
You can share it with your community, your friends, your network, and make sure that that word gets out there.
This is good information. So why do you want to keep it to yourself, right? Share it and help someone, because, you know.
Oh, and you touch on something beautiful, because sometimes when we're immigrant, we just arrived, we need help, like, and we want help from others, and we feel that we are in a position where we cannot help.
Oh, that is true.
But we can, even with simple things, like sharing something that can be an opportunity for someone else. You can connect people. You can share, I heard about this event. I heard about this program. I heard about this show. It made me think of you. I think you're going to enjoy it. And then you share, and you're helping someone before they're helping you. So when you go ask for help, you already gave something before. So that can be like
paying it forward somehow.
Yeah. It's always that exchange, because it's easy for us. Like we feel that we're always asking for help at the beginning and creating that journey, but we can also help. I always like to say that as immigrants, we're not starting from zero. We have all the experience from back home. We have everything that we've done until now, either in the like a career, professional area or like personal life experience, that we're not starting from zero. We can help other people as well. So it's that that road that comes and goes, and that we can give and we can ask for help, and that makes things beautiful. And I think that in Canada, people love to help.
I know. It's
This
so
is
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah.
I'm very a little biased about my 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓇𝓅 because people are like that. Oh my God,
Yeah.
they shared. They're just
Yeah.
willing to help.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that that's a thing in Canada actually, not just in
Not
𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃.
just 𝒃𝓃𝓃.
But it's because maybe I live there, so I see it more. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm biased. But when you said that that you don't think you have nothing to give, it sparked something in my head. Like you think you don't have anything, but on a daily basis, we are negotiating. You're a negotiator. You don't even know that. A salesperson without knowing, because if you're telling your kids to eat something and they don't want initially, and you make them finally you agree to eat it, you've negotiated with them. You sold them the food. They're eating. So you did something. So these things are in you. And so that's why you have to join programs like these. They will teach you. They will bring these things out. You have these skills in you that you don't even know that you have.
That might and help someone else. I could think, oh, there are so many people out there doing what I want to do, but maybe the way that you're going to do it is going to be different. It's going to touch someone differently. It's going to help someone to be themselves and do other things as well. I was at an event from 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃𝓃, the lady that wrote the book, The Successful Immigrant Women, and she was sharing her experience because she stopped working. She's a mother of 4 boys. So she was going through that. And then she was like, okay, I had that gap in my career. I wanted to get back to the workforce, but what do I put on my resume? What do I tell in an interview? 10 years of nothing. But then she was like, no, I was the COO, the CFO of my house. I managed the budget. I managed the income. I took care of 4, like I had 4 boys that I was dealing like with different personalities. So I had that skill of like convincing and interacting with people with different personalities and making them do what I need to do. Management. Yeah. So there's just so much, like sometimes we tend to put ourselves down and say like, oh, but I don't have, I didn't, I don't know, I don't, but oh my God, all of those things count, and all of those things are part of who you are unique in you, and bring that out. The world needs to see that.
Yes, please do that, because these skills, maybe you think you have to go to school to get those skills, but some skills as you're growing, experience, right? You're going through, so every experience you're going through, whatever you're doing right now, you find your hands doing, do it very well. Because every experience, you learn something. There's a lesson to be learned. And you don't know where you need that skill, where you use it for, but where you need it. I like pictures, I like videos, and now I'm doing this because I just love the idea of it, and now I'm doing it. So utilize the skills that you've acquired over the years. You didn't need to be in a school to actually get them. You have them. You have a lot of skills in there, I'm sure. So utilize it in this new year. Don't sit on it, okay? And bless people around you with your wonderful skills that's in you, unique to you.
Yeah, and you were sharing, like you never paid attention, but you have this beautiful sales negotiation skill, right? And once you start using it, and by doing it, you learn like, oh, I'm good at this. I like to do this. So if you like, sometimes we're sitting and thinking like, what should I do? What am I good at? But it's really hard when you're not doing it. It's like riding the bike. It's like once you're doing, you're there, and you know that you're good at it. So with the skills is the same thing. Once you start doing things and putting yourself out there and experimenting, testing. Do I like to sell? I don't know. Well, let me test it. Do you want to buy this? And then you learn, literally, people are really buying from me from everywhere, like you were, like you said before. So it is just so beautiful to see like how by doing things you can see where you're good at, and then you start figuring out who you are and who you want to be.
True. Like I was telling Vivian off camera, but maybe it will help someone too. So I'll just
share your story.
So I'm doing some a job at 𝒲𝓃𝓃𝓃 right now, and I got it just because I was networking. I was actually going to interview someone, and they ended up hiring me to help with their social media. But I was actually going to film something, and then I saw a lady outside looking at one of the toys that we are selling, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a toy we're selling here. It's beautiful, right? It was an expensive toy, $1,500. The lady ended up buying that toy, and I was shocked that day. I was like, she bought it. She bought it. Me sell, like I wasn't there to sell, but I ended up selling that. So You don't know if you're a good salesperson or not. But you have to, as Vivian was saying, get out there and do it, right? If you don't do it, how would you know?
Yeah.
If you're a lady and you like baking, bake something, give to your friends, let them try it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So now I want to know, what do you love about what you do?
Is it too...
Do you even love it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it too cliche if I say everything?
Oh, it's...
No, I think that
Wow.
what I love the most is being able to help people with their journeys. And it's so inspiring. I think sometimes that I get the most value out of what I do, because I'm just in contact with people who have dreams, who are working to make those dreams a reality. And it's very, very inspiring. I learn so much from each person, from each journey. They bring their uniqueness, their challenges, their struggles, but also their success and their light. And it shines so bright that I get super, super motivated with what I do. I don't want to get emotional, but I always get.
I know, it happens.
Yeah.
It's not a plan of this interview, but it's always gets there. You know?
And it's just so beautiful. I think, like, to be able to help and to be part of that journey. Because, like, I always say that everything, like all of their successes and everything that they accomplish, the participants of the program, it's on their own. It's them doing it themselves. We're just kind of giving them a bit of like a tool here, connection there, like tips and tricks, and the step-by-step, like, just structure that idea, but the go out and do it, as we were talking.
Beautiful.
It's on them. So I think for me, the thing that I love the most is that I get paid to see that and to do that. That is so amazing.
That's the best job. You go home full, you know?
Yeah, it's like every day is not the same. I woke up every day and I think, like, oh, what is going to happen today? And then, like, life happens. We always joke that facilitating and working with entrepreneurs, there's a little bit of a counselor part of the role, because they always, like, it's never only the entrepreneurship, like the hard skills, but there is always that life of the person around them. So it's a support system as well. So they bring a lot of the challenges that they're going through. We work together and we try to be that shoulder and that ear to help them to go through the challenges in life, and also celebrate together the good parts of things, like the successes. Yeah, so I think this is, like, as I said, everything.
Oh, I bet.
But I love it so much. Yeah, it makes me so happy. Like, so before I was working, like, my bachelor's is in journalism. And I worked with marketing a long time, and I worked in the education industry my whole life. But once I managed to transition into, like, having a job as helping entrepreneurs, like as a consultant, as an advisor, as a mentor, when I got to that point, I felt that my life, like, everything made sense. Like, you know, and it clicks, your calling. And then, like, oh yeah, I don't want to get out of this.
Yeah.
So I think that is that's beautiful. Important. And then being here in Canada and being able to do that to immigrants really sparks me. I think it's just we need, like, Canada, the world needs what you have to bring. So it is just amazing.
Love it. Wow. If you're out there and you're doing a job and you're feeling like you're being pushed to go to work every day, I don't think that's how you feel when you come to work.
Yeah, no.
It's time for you to start planning. Maybe
what is
next? Start something. Yeah, because there's a business inside you that will benefit the world that needs to come out. And so my first interview, when I went back to home, like my husband, I was like laughing ear to ear. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, like, first job that I come back and I'm so excited after doing what I've done. Yes. So if you're working and you're feeling like, oh, like it's like a drag, like you have to drag yourself to go to work, maybe it's time for you to start thinking of
how can I change it?
Changing
like, own
things,
it. Yeah.
And you're able to do that. You're capable. If you're giving your 8 hours to somewhere and you're not happy, 8 hours is a lot of hours to waste, to not build yourself, build on the things that are in you. So think about it and make the change.
Our doors are always open, especially here in the Northeast, and it's closer. With our online program, even easier, because you can do that from the comfort of your house or a different space that you want to join us from. But hopefully we get to a point where we can put a center or we can have a building or a space in 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃. And if there's any space in 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃 who would like to do like a partnership and we go there and offer some like meetings, some days that we can do like workshops or anything entrepreneurship like to help people to get started. I'm down for it. Just count on me. Yeah.
Wow. I know a few people. Things are coming to mind, so I will talk to a few people and then get back to you. But I think there'll be that people who want to kind of partner with you and help the locals there, like
because if we can be there and help the community in the community, definitely, I'm open.
I love that. I'm glad that you're open to exploring different.
The thing that I love the most about 𝒃𝓃𝓃 is that it's a small town vibe feel, like family-like feel, but it's still with all the amenities that you find in a big city. Like you have everything in hand. It's so near Calgary.
Just stone throw.
It's just easy. I was talking to Bella before that I have 2 dogs, so I love off-leash parks, and there's plenty.
We have plenty.
So yeah, I love it so much. Yeah, just going, keep being amazing, and bring us in.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure Edwinians will love you actually when you come in there. So and then some will be coming. So get ready. The doors are open. You will have that rush of people coming in.
I'm expecting applications with the city 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃.
Sweet. Make sure you mention it too when you I see 𝒃𝓃𝓃𝓃. Okay. And let's throw a number out there just in case I forget to put it there, so that there's a number in there that they can reach. And then if there's you mentioned the website already, I think. So any emails or any information like contact.
So we have an email in the program directly about entrepreneurship, that is entrepreneurship@immigrant-education.ca. You can talk directly to us. On our website, on the programs page, there's also the contact for Tatiana. Tatiana is the coordinator of the program. So she's the person who does the interviews for the application process, and she does that one-on-one intake of the participants. So her email address, her direct email address is in there as well. I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn, so you can always find me on LinkedIn. Feel free to find Vivian 𝒲𝓃𝓃𝓃 in there. And I'll be happy to connect and to help you any way I can. And TIES is also in social media, so Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can find the Immigrant Education Society TIES in there. And those are probably the easiest ways to connect. There's different options there.
So you've got so many options now. Then, so you don't use phone numbers then? Just
we do.
You do.
But don't.
Oh no, no, that's fine. So
exam question that she asked me now. We'll put
I have to put something out there.
We'll put the phone number in the description of this video.
We'll definitely do that. And as she said, there's so many ways to reach them too. So you can read them, and then the address is also going to be in there too. So now you have no excuse to say I'm immigrant, I'm a woman, and I don't know what to do. No, you do. You do now. Contact them and get started already. Thank you so much, Vivian.
Oh, thank you, Bella.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, it was so amazing being here on your show. I cannot believe that I'm going to see myself there. That's amazing. Keep doing the beautiful work that you do. You also help a lot us show what we do and connect with the community. It was a blast for me, and I hope that we were able today to inspire you to go pursue your dream. So if your dream, I know that it is not everyone that has that entrepreneurship dream, but if you have that flame starting there, it's that light brighting, go for it, and you're not alone. Count on me, count on TIES, count on our support to get started and to keep going and to grow.
And think of that independence you have when you have your own thing, It's like your own baby. You have your own business to grow. The excitement that comes with it. If I can do it, you can do it. The pride that comes, from doing something for yourself. Oh, man. It brings your creativity out. Amazingly. Anyways, I'll keep talking when we talk about this. I'll keep talking. I will not finish. So.
We can go forever.
Forever. I'm telling you. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you,
And
Bella.
this is not the end of our meeting.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll have many, many more meetings. And
We'll
thank
keep
you so
going.
much for doing this. Yeah, for doing this and for helping the women out there. And to all the women that you've already helped, thank you so much. Good work you're
Thank
doing
you
there.
so
And your
much.
team, thank them for us.
Yeah.
We love them
Thank
for what
you.
you're doing. And I'm sure Canada loves it because then they're not a burden to the government, right? If people are independent, then
and
you know,
with economic development and growing the communities.
Yeah.
And,